These are the application modes of your camera: TI Basic, Grayscale, Fire Mode, Search and Rescue, and Heat Detection Mode. As I said, I recommend TI Basic and Search and Rescue Mode. Search and Rescue Mode, however, does not have a high and low sensitivity. It has a maximum temperature range of 302 degrees. This particular department uses that Search and Rescue Mode all the time. Well, I watch their videos a lot, and they're fighting fire in a commercial building. And the audio on this shows the firefighter crawling under brown-green smoke in the helmet cam footage. And you hear on the helmet cam audio, he says, encountering high heat, have not found a fire, and the nozzle is closed. Well, red is 302. And it's if you zoom in on this, it says greater than 302. The camera's saturated. This would be what is known as whiteout back in older days. This is not good use of the camera in fire attack. That's too high of a range. If you use black and white, notice that all these heat currents coming out of the side of the building, you got to know what that means. That's convection currents escaping from the sides of the soffits and the eaves, rolling up the side of it. And they have different symbols down here in the bottom left-hand corner indicating you are in one of those extra modes. It is dual temperature mode. You'll see a green triangle show up, but you won't see color. That's beneficial if you have somebody who's completely colorblind, does not see colorization at all. Whereas TI Basic is what NFPA recommends. Camera starts up in that mode and will default to that mode. And when I mean default, if you're in one of those other application modes, tap the green button, you go right back to TI Basic, no questions asked. The camera will switch between high and low sensitivity when 302 degrees is in front of it, when 2% of 302 degrees is in front of it for more than 1 second. That's when the camera will freeze for a second, the green triangle will show up, and then you start to see color. Hopefully you see color far away, not right over the top of you or touching you. That's not what we want. We created these cheat sheets for you. You can print these out, laminate them, and put them over the urinals and the bathrooms. We call them potty training moments. You can simply look at this and help you remember what color means what. So 0 to 299 degrees roughly is all black, gray, white. And then yellow engages at 302 in TI Basic, and then orange at 600, red at 900. Remember all those temperatures I taught you in the beginning. There was a reason we did that. Remember, if you're hurting in PPE, the victim is dead in pajamas. They can't take what you take. So my goal should be every room I go through, I should drop that down below 200 degrees apparent temperatures. Because I don't know what the exact temperature is, but if I bring it down to below 200, in my best of my ability, with the tools and technology I have, I'm creating a more tenable space, along with the tactics you use, whether it's ventilation and how you do that. But if I leave superheated areas behind me, it's not good for the victim, it's not good for their property, and it's possibly leading to rapid fire development, which is not good for the firefighters. Search and rescue mode, however, is not designed for fire attack, but is a great use, like I showed you before we started, for size up. As my friend Mike Chapman says, it's great for early or late. Early in the game for size up, or late in the game and overhaul, not during fire attack. And this is why it's very exceptional in its use. As one of my instructors from Youngstown, Ohio, he goes to more fires than I've ever seen, about one every other day. This is looking inside a fire during overhaul in TI Basic. Watch what happens when he hits search and rescue mode. It's all black, gray, white. And then, oh, there's an area of interest. I compare this to like playing hide and seek, but we're cheating. We're able to see superheated areas. It does not mean you're going to see through walls or see through very super insulated things. It does give you an idea of overheated objects. You get a smells and bells call. Mrs. Smith calls you at 3 a.m. says, I smell something burning in my house, but there's no visible smoke or fire. That's a great use of that mode. From the incident commander's perspective, if you're monitoring conditions from the outside, you may be able to see things that they don't see. It's great for size up and continuing size up for RIT. It's great for overhaul. It's great for a lot of different things, but not during high heat conditions such as fire attack. This is the same instructor, a friend of mine, when they were getting ready to leave, he's scanning and he looks down this hallway at that arch and sees that white, seemingly innocent looking little thermal layer underneath that arch. And he turns it to search and rescue mode and says, that's something I need to go investigate. As my friend Chief Mitchum says, when in doubt, you need to go check it out. The camera's trying to tell me something. Let me go see what I've got.